Hello, this recording is going to be about using the calendar that is available in your courses. Here you can see we have an algebra course open. Over on the left-hand side, underneath syllabus, there's a button that says calendar. When you click on that, it will open up into the calendar for your semester. Now, of course, this is an old calendar, not your calendar. But when you open that up, you'll be able to see the entire semester for the course that you're looking at. And it'll include all kinds of assignments and due dates for those assignments. If we take a look at this old calendar to get a feel for how yours will work, we can see that on January 30th, 2014, the 1.06 unit was assigned, which means that you would go in, do the lesson for 1.06, and then take the quiz. So you can see here that there is a work to complete section, and then graded activities for the day. So in most math classes, you will have a graded assignment every single day. In this case, the 1.06 quiz was both assigned and due on January 30th. There are also late due dates on these calendars. If we scroll down a bit, you can see that in this calendar, it's highlighted in red. And this late due date says that all work assigned up through 2/7 needed to be completed by 2/16. So that meant that there was another week before the late due date came up. On this late due date, all work from those previous times is due, and it'll outline exactly what is due when. So there is work to complete, a graded activity, and the due date. Also a late due date. Now the late due date is the last possible time for you to get in that work for a grade. So there's flexibility where you can be a little ahead or a little behind, but by the time you reach this late due date, you are at least one full week behind. At this point, I want you folks to go into the doc sharing section of your course. So actually pause this recording and open up the doc sharing section and download the calendar for your math class. If you are listening to this right now, that means you have come back from a paused recording and you have downloaded the calendar. Not all courses will necessarily have the calendar inside doc sharing, although most will. My algebra course, for example, will always have the calendar there in doc sharing. The nice thing about having the calendar available in the doc sharing area is that it can be printed or even edited. If you're interested in combining several of your school calendars so that you can keep track of all of your graded activities due on a certain day, you'd be able to copy and paste those together and have one large printable calendar that has all of your graded assignments and when they're due. If you have any issues with any of this, trouble getting into calendars, downloading the calendar, or being able to figure out when exactly something is due, definitely let me know and we'll talk all about it.